Lovely show.
For the first time, I'm Laurie Laughlin, and I'm joined with Jareth Johnson. I'm mainly a humorist. He is mainly a comedian, but we both think we are legends in our own mind. And
And I'm Jareth Johnson. I'm a comedian. And this is Laurie Laughlin, and she's a comedian.
And the Green Room is a room that performers, comedians, and others hang out before and after their performance. And therefore, that's why we call this the Green Room. So we are happy that you joined us tonight.
Yeah, I wish they called it the pink room or something different. Green is just not one of the colors I really like very much.
But I like your green room. And you know what? I tried 3 different light bulbs and I couldn't get my room to go green. So I'm going to have to get stronger green or something because I like it.
Well, I'm trying to give people the impression that I'm a real professional comedian and producer, and I have a real fancy studio. But the reality is I'm getting ready to move.
Shh,
and
don't give up all the secrets.
Yeah, we've been doing this for a little while. I think I can let people know the truth that my whole place doesn't look as cool as it does right behind me.
I moved my desk again because Audrey Hepburn kept looking over my shoulder, and it was kind of creeping me out a little bit, having somebody in my personal space. So, hey, I have a dilemma. I have a dilemma that I'm hoping you and others can help. Are we up for?
Hi, Dennis. Did I say hi, Dennis, already? Hi, Dennis. Thanks for coming into the green room.
Dennis the Menace from Greenwood, Indiana.
Hey, Dennis is a good guy. He offers a lot of advice.
He has a little bit of experience under his belt, that Dennis.
You need to move a little bit to your right. You keep going off the screen.
Because I'm looking at my computer.
The other one.
How's that? You know why? You know what's happening, Jareth? I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see. So I got to get up close. Is that better?
Ah!
Too much? All right.
No, I can never get too much of you, Laurie.
Oh my gosh, I somehow don't think that's true, but thank you. All right, dilemma time, and I want some help. You know, back in March, Lori Loughlin with an O, Aunt Becky, got herself in a little bit of trouble. The former actress, Lori Loughlin.
Yeah.
And at the time, it was wonderful for my comedic career. I mean, I had bits, and I could open with "I'm not Aunt Becky," blah blah blah. It was great. However, now a few months down the road, and it should be noted that I'm Laurie Laughlin with an A. My first name is with an A, and my last name is with an A. She spells hers with an O, as an O.
So you're from Canada, eh?
Say again?
You from Canada? Hey?
Hey.
Hey?
Well,
hey?
Michigan's close to Canada. Sometimes I do cross international borders and go to Canada.
I got an itchy nose. What is that? That mean I'm lying? Did I tell a lie? I don't know why my nose is itching.
I don't know. I remember a few episodes back and you were brown nosing or something. So anyway, squirrel, are you ready? So are you with me so far? Lori Loughlin. There's 2 Lori Loughlins. I'm the good one. She's the naughty one, involved in the college scandal.
Oh, did you drop a house on her?
No, I'm Glenda the Good Witch. So now that, I mean, her court case is still pending, so I'm sure she will she'll be in the news again, which will help me again at the time. But in the meantime, if you try and find me online, if you type in Lori Loughlin and you spell it correctly with my A's, guess who comes up? Lori Laughlin with an O. So Google or anybody has apparently made their search parameters that it doesn't have to be exact. But I am buried pages and pages deep, even if you spell it correctly.
So what we need is all 900 plus members to all do a search for you and make sure they find the real you, not the other one, the fake you. And if everybody on How to Be a Comedian does that, that'll bump you up. It's just like when you make comments on something on Facebook, it gets bumped up. That's what we need to do. We need to get all 900 plus people on How to Be a Comedian to do a search for you.
Well, consider we have 900 plus people in the group, and there's about 8 people that comment regularly in the group. I'm sure asking all 900 to find me in search will be a very viable solution.
I think we need to do more promotion. I think once people start watching our show and see what we're doing, we're going to have like 910 people watching our show, and we're just not going to be able to get to everyone's comments. So we're going to have to make this a 24/7 show, like that Jim Carrey movie.
Yeah,
What
I'm
was
sure
that
they
movie
would
where he was
love
living
that.
in a bubble?
Okay,
The
but
Truman Show?
here's what I'm thinking. Are you checking the? I don't have my glasses on, so are you checking comments? Because if I go to check comments, then I can't see.
Yeah, I'm checking a little bit, but nobody's commenting because
Okay.
they're waiting for the question, I think.
You guys should comment so we don't ignore you. Okay, well, so what do I do? Obviously, it would be lovely if all 900 people searched me, but that's not a good option. Thank you for playing.
And your YouTube channel. I tried to find you on YouTube and I had just as much trouble.
Because
There are like a million videos for the Lori, the fake imposter. But if I want to get you, I have, if I type in comedy or laughing or whatever, what's your actual handle? Lori Loughlin.
my website is Lori Laughs.
Okay, I have to make sure I put in the last. If I just type Lori Laughlin on the internet or on Google,
all over,
Facebook,
right? I know.
anything, you don't come up. It's just awful.
And I used to come up before she pulled her shenanigans. And I'm working hard for a web presence, and I'm on Twitter and LinkedIn and Pinterest and Facebook and YouTube, and I have a website, and I'm buried. So my question is, okay, here's Lisa. What if you commit to an equally heinous crime?
I already suggested that, but she doesn't want to murder anybody.
Well, what would you consider equally heinous, though? My children already have student loan debt, so we can't do the college thing for them.
Actually, she was just a college fraud thing, right?
Yep.
So you don't have to do a really bad, heinous crime. You just do something slightly diabolical.
But she worked with Bob Saget. She was Aunt Becky, so I think that's part of her notoriety.
Ooh, I know. Let's take a road trip. We'll take the green room on the road. I'll put green shag rug on the inside of my van, and I'll put green lights on the overhead lights, and we'll cruise to DC, and we'll get a bunch of eggs and dye them green, and we'll throw them at the President Crump. And I think if we threw a couple dozen green eggs at President Crump, we'd make headlines, and then you'd be on the top of everything. See?
Okay, does anybody else have an idea? Because
Jareth, I forgot. I'm a lot closer to DC
I love you,
than
and I appreciate your suggestions so far, but I'm not sure green eggs and 900 viewers clicking on me is going to help. Lisa wants me to commit a crime. Is Dennis, Craig, are you guys still here? Do you want me to commit a crime? Okay, here's what I'm thinking, but I'm
saying now involve the dogs. We can't involve the dogs. The dogs are nicer than people.
And I have a 10-year-old dog, and she might get dead before long, so I can't commit her too long. So here's what I'm thinking, though. What if, instead of trying to promote Lori Laughlin, who I am, should I just stick with Lori Laughs, which is my website? And obviously I have to have a last name, but the last name is hurting me now. Or what about a hashtag? Hey, Lisa, when you did your serious selfies, that hashtag worked wonders for you, right? If you did serious selfie, you're the only one that came up. What if we came up with a good one for me?
I just typed in Lori Laughs, and I got you, some other Lori, I don't know who it is, the stranger, another Lori, some other, just for laughs, Lori Kilmartin.
Oh, come on.
Lori with an O didn't even come up on the page.
Okay, that's good. Because
Lori Laughs.
Oh, is the problem.
I think you're on the right track. I think Lori Laughs. Lori Polka Dots.
There you go. Why didn't I think of that? Maybe I should legally change my name to Lori Polka Dots. Polska Dots.
Well, Oops,
Polish
spelled it.
Dots. How about Lori Polish Dots? So we just should change my name?
Let's see. I got polka dot dresses. No, that one isn't gonna work.
Okay, well, what about this? What do other people do? Strictly on their name? Are you trying to promote on Zero Defects Comedy or on Jareth Johnson Comedy? Or what are you
I've
doing?
kind of given up on. I've kind of given up on the zero defects thing.
You know I don't have my glasses on. What is
Well,
it?
it says zero defects. Zero defects productions. I've
Yeah.
kind of just going. I've been resisting using just my name, but I've given up and done that. The problem is it's Jareth is David Bowie in the movie The Labyrinth, which is a pretty popular movie, and Jareth was a pretty popular character. It's practically a cult following to Jareth, David Bowie. In fact, if you do a search for Jareth and do the internet pictures, images, you'll see thousands of pictures of people dressed up like Jareth in the Labyrinth. And if you haven't seen it, all I gotta tell you is he's David Bowie. He looks kind of like Liberace. He's very extravagant and flamboyant. Lisa, the news will blow over. Keep your name and hang in there. Hang in there, baby.
Well, that's a
You've
very
come a long
simple
way.
solution. But how am I supposed to overthink this if I'm just hanging in there? Overthinking's what I do best.
So,
But it does bring up an interesting point. I mean, between my name and what you just said, and obviously hardly few, well, there's probably not a whole lot of Lisa David Olsons around, but that's probably something we all need to consider at some point. I mean, I don't know if there's a whole lot you can do about it, but like before Aunt Becky got herself in trouble, it was not an issue. And now she still hasn't gone to trial yet. So yeah, you're right. It will blow over. It just might take a while. But I don't plan on going anywhere. So
I just typed in my name and I got my first hit was Twitter. My second hit is Facebook, and my third hit was for my father's wife who doesn't share my name. So that's pretty weird. Just because my name is in her obituary. And then all the rest are all other stuff. A lot of David Bowie ones.
I found a black Jareth Johnson. You're a white Jareth Johnson.
There is. I've seen him. He's on Facebook, I think. I get a whole different list if I can do it on Facebook. So I'm not as bad off as you. Until fortunately people haven't mistaken me with Jared. Who's the guy, the Subway guy?
Oh yeah.
Didn't he go to jail? So when people call me Jared, I correct them right away. I do not want to be associated with that guy, Jared.
He was famous first, right, for losing all that weight, and then he.
Well, I think he lost all the weight, then gained it all back, and then he molested some kids or something.
Yep. Oh well. All right. So
that's not me.
I guess we don't need to beat a dead horse if there's not a whole lot we can do about it. I was just hoping somebody would have a creative way for me to push through, because I was so disappointed to find out that, I mean, like, even when I was looking for my YouTube channel, so I clicked on Laurie Laughlin and then clicked on video and still couldn't find me. That's all right, I guess. But, well, and actually, there is some truth to that, because what I do, it really requires me to make connections and have referrals and I not rely solely on web presence. But I just know that personally, if somebody says who they are, I start looking them up. And if they don't have a web presence, I'm like, well, I can't take you very seriously then. Nobody's ever heard of you.
Right. You just have to tell people to use your full name with comedy or laughs so that they get the right person.
Did you bring any new toys today?
No, nothing for the show anyway.
Okay, I like Lisa's idea. Just do more posts. So I'll take the Ian Gutowski method of video every day, and I will try and do more than the criminal does. Oh God, you guys would be so sick of me. But look,
no, we could never be sick of you.
I could put my Sunday hat on, my church hat on. Would you think that would draw attention to myself? Why did that? This doesn't. This is a weird shaped hat.
Depends on what kind of attention you're trying to draw. I mean, I think if you went outside in that, you'd have a bunch of birds landing on your head.
It's kind of like a church hat or a Sunday hat or an Easter bonnet, but it also looks like a Russian hat, doesn't it?
It has that kind of a, yeah.
Maybe it's because
Okay.
I'm listening to you.
I don't think that's going to help.
I have to set myself apart. You don't think the hat will do it?
Nope. Nope. I think your polka dot dress does better.
It's hot. Did you guys get hit with any weather? Oh man, we sure did.
We've had a wicked heat wave the last 2 days. I got the AC cranking, and it's dropped down to 85 degrees in here. It was 94 in my apartment when I got home from work. So it's cooled off to a balmy 80, whatever I just said. 85 and a half, it says, at 32% humidity, which is actually really low for this type of weather.
You're one of those old people that have a barometer?
It's a digital.
Oh. Well, we've been on 20 minutes and Lisa solved my problems. Maybe I should just have you on retainer, Lisa, and have you solve all my other problems. Where are you going, Jareth? What are you doing?
I was showing you my thermometer, but you didn't look. Plus, it was
Oh.
too far away. Never mind. I'm sorry. I just made everybody seasick. Promise I won't do it again.
Is there anything else you want to talk about this week, or you want to cut it short?
Well, I had asked if people thought it was worth having a separate Jareth Johnson comedy page and Jareth Johnson Facebook homepage. And I got replies that you're limited to what, 5,000 friends or 1,000 friends, whatever it is.
5,000 personal friends on your profile.
And you're unlimited on a page. On the comedy page, it's unlimited. I don't know that, but that's what somebody said.
I think that's true.
And what was the other thing? You can do something else on a page you can't do.
You can boost on a page versus your profile. You can boost a post where you can't boost it on your personal page.
So now I have 4 pages on Facebook to keep track of. If you include this page, it's 5. So I was just wondering if I could cut back and make it easier, but I guess not, although I think it's going to be a while before I get 5,000 friends.
Well, what's everyone else doing? Do you know? Lisa, do you have just the one? Uh-oh, we're down to one person. Who left? Craig? Dennis? Lisa? We know you left. We saw you left.
Just snuck out the back door.
I mean, I have both, but I only have like 300 likes on my other page so far. But where's my profile, my personal page is creeping up on 2,000 or somewhere, 1,400, I don't know. But I try and post a little bit on both, not the same thing. I don't know. I'm still figuring it out too.
After Ian made that big push about doing what was that, 1,000 posts a day thing, that other guy video that he showed that he posted. I says, well, let me try that, and I posted like 10 things on my homepage and 10 things on my comedy page. Yeah, that's pretty much it. A couple days, and then I'm like, okay, well, this is a waste of time, and nobody's looking at it. I'm not getting any likes or any shares. The only thing I've gotten a lot of shares on was that thing from Peter that I posted, and it was a Moxie commercial, which was great, and he got that got shared 87 times. So I decided, I need to start making my own videos.
That was professionally done too, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Nice. That was a nice job.
Yeah, it was very good. It was funny. It was cute. So we need to do something like that and put that on our page. You gotta get something on there that really gets people's attention, so it gets shared 100 times to other people's pages, and then when it gets shared to 100 other people's pages, then they're gonna share it. Next thing you know, it's been shared 100,000 times.
Hey, remember that commercial back in the 70s? What was it for? the shampoo, Wella Balsam or something like, and then they told two friends, and they told two friends, and they told two
I remember that.
friends.
Yep. Yep. Exactly.
But it needs to
Or
be
how about
professional. I mean, it can't just be something cheesy. Peter's commercial was A1. I mean, that was.
what was was it the perfume ad that said, if you want to capture someone's attention, whisper.
Oh yeah, whisper.
Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. No, as a cigarette should.
There were a lot of good commercials in the 70s you'd never see today. Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah. I hate to admit I'm so old that I remember cigarette commercials. That's weird. And when I watch old movies and people are smoking cigarettes, like everybody in the movie is smoking a cigarette, and every office has a liquor cabinet. It's like you just never see that now. It's just hard to believe it was so commonplace.
All right, so what are you going to
So,
do this week, comedy-wise? Anything looking ahead? Are you working on a project, or are you just more of the same? Or you got anything new and exciting?
well, thanks to the help of several people who I'm not going to go through all their names right now, on how to be a comedian, I posted a new joke premise from work, and I got some really good feedback. I ended up with something that came out pretty damn good. I'm quite happy with. I'm going to try that out Wednesday at the Burgers. See how that goes. I'm sure I'll rewrite it a dozen more times after I start using it. So that's one good new joke. I could go for about 5 more of those, I think, and I'd be pretty happy with myself. Um, I trying to put together my own little special video. I've taken all I record all my shows, and then I review them, and then what I did was I broke them all down so that I put them on YouTube, just one joke for each video. So each video is like a minute long, minute and a half, depending on the joke, some 30 seconds. I put all those on YouTube. That way I just left out where I screwed up, and I went, let me look at my notes. Left and sometimes I cut it right at the end of the joke because there was no laughter and people don't need to know nobody was laughing.
You could just add a laugh track.
I thought about that too. I just don't have the right software. As it is, it takes me forever because I'm doing all this on a laptop, so it's just a very, very slow process. So I took all those clips and I stuck them all together, and I actually just posted that. I have one 20-minute long video of all my clips, and it's pretty crappy. It needs more work, but I posted it to see if anybody, send it up the flagpole, see who salutes it. And then last night I started putting together all my clips from Burgers. And I have like 2 hours of material just from Burgers, from hosting. Because every time I host, I do 10 to 20 minutes. Because, well, depends on how many people are there. I mean, sometimes we get a good crowd and I don't have that much time. Other times we come up short. Like last Wednesday, there was only 4 of us. So I did, I probably did, I don't know what, I haven't done that one yet, but I probably did 20 minutes. So anyway, I went through all that, took out the best bits. A lot of it's the same old jokes. I don't want to put the same jokes on. So I got about 20 minutes out of that. I got to finish doing that, see how that looks. But it's
you
not.
got your week cut out for you, it sounds like.
So yeah, what I really would like is to go and I've been thinking about doing right here with this behind me, standing right here in front of my camera and doing like 30 minutes of all my best bits without an audience. Just do it here for the video. But I don't really like.
Okay, well,
I do it for the audience. I don't like doing it by myself. So
WWID, right? Ian would say, just do it. Just do it. See what happens. Just do it.
Right.
My dog is knocking at the door right now. I don't know if y'all are hearing that, but I taught her to knock. So she's being polite, but she's knocking. So I'm afraid it's going to.
I can hear her.
Yeah, I'm thinking I gotta probably wrap this puppy up. We've been on a half hour anyway.
Yeah.
But I don't know what to do with them. I put them outside, they bark. I bring them in the house and I say, shh, quiet, and they don't listen. Another dilemma.
Well, at least we got on, considering you have No power and internet at your place.
Oh my gosh, we got hit so bad. 80-mile-an-hour winds, but I don't think they've officially ruled it a tornado yet. But a roof literally came off about 2 blocks up the street. A roof came off. Trees are down. Fences are down. It's a mess.
A what came off?
Roof.
Oh, sounded like you said roof.
No, that's the dog. The dog probably said that. Yeah, it's a mess. It does. It looks like Armageddon out there. But I fared very well.
Armageddon.
What was that?
What, Armageddon?
No, did you?
Armageddon.
Oh, stop. I'm gonna go
But
now.
that was the funny thing on the what's it? I always say it wrong. John Bo and Billy show. Remember that radio show? Something like that. I didn't say it right, but
I'm only
it's
53.
like that.
I'm just young.
Well, you are young. All right.
All right. Well, it was nice seeing you again. I'm glad it worked. I was not sure I was going to have enough power, but there you go. Thanks for all the help, Lisa. Thanks for the tips. I will just keep posting and not worry about Lori with an O, the criminal. Laurie Laughlin laughs. Ha! There we go.
All
All right.
And we'll be back next week.
Have a good one. Nice to see you.
We'll see you next week.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.